welcome to another episode of Asexualized and Asexualized. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button right down below this video, right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as we're going along if you're enjoying the content. If you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. It's a very, very good book out on Amazon. And don't forget, I'm also the founder of asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualise Academy. Well, tonight I've got to talk to you about this scam. It's really important I tell you. You know, I like to protect my fellow asexuals as much as possible. I like to tell you what's happening in the world of asexuality and dating and relationships. I specifically specialize in and dating sites, and often asexuals don't just use them for dating, they use them for social networking or to get friends as well. So it's really important you understand and know this scam. So basically, on ASAP, I've talked about ASAP quite a lot, ACEAPP. Now, ASAP started off and was known for being created as an asexual dating app. The people who make the app changed the sort of login that says asexual social networking app. So I guess some people who are newer to the app may not be fully aware that it's dating app, but it's pretty obvious when it says what type of relationship are you looking for, and you know, so you can pick whether you're looking for a relationship, just looking for chat, or just looking for friendship, or all three. So it's pretty obvious that people use it as a dating thing because obviously they're looking for a relationship. You don't do that on normal sites, do you? So it's pretty self-explanatory, that. So I get messaged quite a bit on here, and I message out to people, but as you know, I'm interested in younger guys. I'm not going to show you the person's profile, but this guy contacted me on here, right? In his profile, he says he's 51, male, divorced, gyno-romantic, asexual, lives in United States, right? But I've blocked him. I blocked him because he's a scammer. And I found out what he's up to. So yeah, he's changed the wording a little bit of what he says in his profile about what he's looking for. But yet he kind of switched it to what he was partly saying to me in private message before he announces the scam, which you know, to the person who's desperate would seem like a really good opportunity. But it's not, it's a scam. So he did have on there sugar baby, that he was a sugar baby. Now, a guy who's older and into younger women and paying them for stuff is usually referred to as a sugar daddy, not as a sugar baby. And I looked it up to double check, and a sugar baby is usually a female that's interested in an older guy for his money, basically. And so I thought, after looking at the profile, that you've got it completely the wrong way around. You don't even know what a sugar daddy is for a start. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, a sugar daddy is someone who wants a younger girl and will pay them for their company, basically. And he's a sugar baby, meaning he would be well, he would be female in that case, usually. Do you know what I mean? After an older guy. So that was the first thing that struck me as very, very, you know, like he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about, right? And so this is how the conversation went, right? He said hello to me on the 20... I can't even... when was it? He said hello to me on the 26th of September 2019 when I'm recording this, right? And he goes, hello. And I thought, it says in my profile I'm into younger guys, right? So I put, hi, how can I help you? Because obviously, you know, I do a lot of work for asexuals. And then he put, I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, okay. Just need someone to keep me company and share everything with on here. I mean, that in itself is weird, is it not? Do you know what I mean? Like, keep me company sounds a bit, and share with me everything. Well, why would you share everything with someone who's a stranger who you don't know? And I like younger guys in their 20s. Then he replied, nothing sexual though. I promise to get you paid for your time. So I thought, okay, let's play along with this, shall we? I go, I doubt you'd be able to, because as soon as someone talks about paying, it's usually a money scam. Okay. If anyone starts to talk to you on a dating site or dating app and they start to talk to you about money, it's to scam you, right? I promise to get you paid for your time, right? And I doubt you would be able to afford me. I charge £200 an hour for a one-to-one coaching session via Skype. I send you a PayPal invoice and agreement. Notice I said coaching session. I didn't say anything about keeping him company like a sugar daddy. I said I do coaching sessions, right? I said I send you a PayPal invoice and agreement. Remember, I specifically said PayPal invoice and agreement because if they're dodgy, they don't pay by PayPal, because PayPal is just your email address. That's all they need. They don't have access to your bank account details. They don't have access to all your cards, access to anything of yours. They don't have to have your address or anything, just an email address, a Gmail address, right? Which means you're giving nothing out to the sender, right? They just deposit money in there. And you have to pay like seller fees or buyer fees or whatever, but you know, you get the money. So potentially you could just take the money and run, right? And then he replied, it's not a problem. I will give you $400 3 times a week. I don't use PayPal or any other third-party apps. And I'm like, yeah, got you. Because obviously, guys who are scammers or women, anyone who's scammers, doesn't matter what gender they are, anyone who's a scammer will not pay through PayPal. They will not, because PayPal has buyer and seller protection in it as well from fraud, right? So they won't pay by it, will they? Of course they won't, because they're trying to scam you. I don't use PayPal or any other third-party apps because obviously he's going to start. I knew he was going to start talking about putting money in my bank account, and for that he'd need my bank details, which means he's trying to scam me. But wait for it. So, well, that is the only way I accept payment, and it's true. If I do sell anything online, I only accept any payments by PayPal. That's it, you know, or through, you know, or through you know, a third party app like PayPal, like you know, any other sort of card processing payment online. But usually personal transactions, if I sell a personal item online or anything like this, it's PayPal. And I have my courses, Asexualized Academy courses set up to go through PayPal if you ever buy a course from me. At the moment, there's just a free course on my Asexualized Academy site, but I'm getting the first pay, you know, course out that people can buy on there because people are waiting for it, which is Asexual Meetup Mastery. I'm still doing that at the moment. It takes a lot of hours to do that. So I'm not lying to him that it's the only way I accept it, you know. At the moment, I haven't, you know, no one can pay anything direct into my bank account. I don't give that sort of information. So anyway, I put, well, this is the only way I accept payment online is through PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. I send you an invoice and you pay by whatever card you want. And this is true, right? So if someone says to you, oh, I can't pay by PayPal because I don't have a PayPal account, because I do sell some products online, right? And that's what some people go, oh, I haven't got a PayPal account. It's like, it's no problem. You just check out with your card. You just pay by card online. Just like an ordinary checkout, but actually it's more secure. PayPal is more secure, right? So it's actually in their favor to pay you through a PayPal checkout, even if they haven't got PayPal, right? So if you're ever like selling, you know, like these sites where you can sell something, you know, a personal item like eBay's linked to PayPal, right? If you didn't already know that, if you want to sell some unwanted items you can sell on eBay, it's linked to PayPal. That's how they pay you. That's how they take the seller fees out. That's what happens, right? So anyway, I can send you an invoice and you pay by whatever card you want. And because I knew he's probably going to be a really big scammer, I also would need to see a passport or driver's license as proof of ID of who you are. Remember, he's asking me to do work for him, as in keep him company for money. I won't just do business with anyone, and those are 2 of my terms and conditions. Listen to this. I have conditions too. I can only send money to your bank account or credit card. Nothing else. I will send a picture of my driver's license to you. See? Scammer. He wants to know my bank account details, my credit card details. I don't even have a credit card, right? And you don't send money to a credit card. You pay by a credit card. I don't give my bank account details to anyone and don't have a credit card and would never give any card details to anyone. Find someone else. Listen to this comeback. I mean, seriously, scam artist. I have a financial officer in charge of all my transactions. So I'll have him add you to my payroll so you can start receiving your allowance, right? And so he's trying to scam me again, right? But because obviously if you're added to someone's, I mean, obviously this is just such a ridiculous conversation. But anyway, financial officer, my ass. And he says, I'll have him add you to my payroll. So obviously if someone adds you to the payroll, they need all your name, address, bank account details so they can scam you out of money, right? Don't think these people are going to give you money. They're going to scam you out of money, right? And so you can start receiving your allowance. You know, that to me is very condescending. It's like saying he's a pimp. Do you know what I mean? That's the impression I get by that. You know, I'm going to give you money to sit and keep me company all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, keep me company on here. Basically. Allowance is like, oh, I'll let you have a bit of money, like pocket money. To me, that's very pimpish. And I put no thanks, and they put, are you sure about this? And I put absolutely 100% sure and blocked them. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. And now they've changed it, so they don't put sugar baby on there anymore. They put, I'm so bored right now and I need someone to keep me company on here, right? I looked this guy up under his actual name on ASAP, and I looked his actual name up on Facebook. He has got 3 different profiles on Facebook. Might have more because there's a truck one that looks very similar in wording to his. There's 3 different Facebook profiles with his picture on. They're him. There's slightly different look. Like one he's got a beard, another one he's got like more less of a beard, the other one he's more shaven, right? And 2 of the profiles, guess what they do? They're liking all the naughty pages with all the sexual women, all the like sexual stuff. He's just obviously on here to scam people out of money, particularly women out of money, you know, and do seedy, dodgy stuff. You know, it's absolutely disgusting. And I'm surprised he used his real name, actually. I was quite shocked about that. I thought I'll look you up on Facebook, and I didn't log into Facebook. It's when I was logged out because I didn't want it to come up, because sometimes with the Facebook algorithm, you know, you can get it so that, you know, if you've looked at someone, Facebook can all of a sudden come up with them as a suggestion, and I didn't want that. So I looked at it without logging into Facebook from a different device. And I could see it, and it says the likes, like the pages and stuff they like. It was all this like sexual stuff, like naughty girls and all this lot. I mean, so clearly is after sexual stuff. It's just a cover up. It's absolutely disgusting, you know? Absolutely disgusting. And so please, please, please do not get involved in any of these type of scams. You know, the person isn't going to give you $400. They're just going to take money out of your account and fraud you. You know, if you look on his site on Facebook, he's self-employed. I'm thinking, how do you get money? Oh yeah, you scam other people. That's how you do it. Obviously, I'm not divulging the person's name. I'm not going to do that. But yes, you know, I mean, they've changed it to friendship in here, and then they put monogamy. But I don't know if they had friendship before. But you know, because they did say keep company, nothing sexual. But, you know, it's just basically a scam just to get bank account details and credit card details from you. So please, please don't do anything like this. People say I'll pay you money for you know for your company, you know, online. It's a scam. If you're gonna do anything like that, if you really seriously want to do stuff like that, go and find a professional site that does it where you can do that sort of thing through, not seedy guys like this who are literally, you know, you go for a proper site to do it where you would not reveal your details to this person. But why an asexual person would want to go around doing that anyway, unless they're really desperate for money, I don't think many asexuals would, to be honest. But if you're going to do stuff like that, because some asexuals do different things, you know, make sure it's through a legitimate site, not some person that's just randomly asking for your bank account details and credit card details. You know, don't fall for it, guys and girls and any gender you are. Just don't fall for it. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know, I called his bluff because I knew it was lying. You know, so I thought I'll play along with it and give him a amount that, you know, he'd probably say he can't afford. And then he came back with, yeah, he could afford it, but give me more. But yeah, I need your bank account and that. Of course, he needs my bank account to scam me. Do you know what I mean? Like when he goes, oh, are you sure? It's like, yeah, I felt like writing back to him going, yeah, I'm sure I don't want to be scammed by you. Thank you very much. But I just, you know, why waste your time and energy on these people? Seriously. Do you know what I mean? There's no point. But yeah, they kept some of their address is very similar on Facebook as well, and you know, it's just disgusting. It's just after like titillation. Like all he wants to do basically is have a woman to, like, you know, he's interested in sexual stuff. When he says nothing sexual, it's just a complete lie. If you go on to his, you know, to if you even see his profile on Facebook, two of them are all the naughty pages, like the, you know, the sexual pages, the sex women, the women with new, you know, no clothes on or half naked. Do you know what I mean? Just like, it's really gross that he's doing that. But you know what I mean? It's like really, really bad. You know, asking for people's bank account details, credit card details online is just complete scam written all over it and trying to fraud you. Just don't do it, you know. And I hate it when people use asexuality and use asexual when they really don't have a blooming clue. I mean, he's put gyno-romantic. Gyno-romantic is someone who's attracted to women and femininity, but it's usually used as an asexual term. But obviously, you know, he is attracted to women and that. But you know, I mean, he's saying nothing sexual in private message, but it's a load of rubbish. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just a load of rubbish. It's obviously he wants sexual stuff because he's gone and like loads of sexual stuff all over Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's just the lie. It's just a lie. And I'm really sorry, you know, to tell you. I'm not sorry I'm telling you about scamming, but I'm sorry to tell you there's another scammer. Do you know what I mean? There's also a lot of good people out there in the world. I hold in-person meetups, asexual meetups in my city in Exeter. I have real life asexual friends. I've made the most incredible friends as well. There are a lot of good people out there who are not scam artists. There are a lot of beautiful asexuals who are really kind and caring and who are amazing, very strong human beings, you know, and I love those asexuals to bits. So don't think everyone's a scammer, you know, but you do get scammers wherever you go online. But I wanted to point it out to you, the type of things they're saying, you know, because it's horrible. Like sometimes we like to think everyone's nice and honest like we are, but they're just not, you know, and it's hard, you know, if there's some people go on there that are desperate for money, the $400 might sound very tempting 3 times a week. But you know what I mean? It's like when he's saying he's got his person working for him, I'm like, you know, on Facebook, you're blooming self-employed, mate. And self-employed doing what I do not know. But yes, obviously not really asexual, just on there to scam. And I think it's disgusting, but there you go. And to me, it sounds very like a pimp when he's saying stuff like, "Oh, I'll pay your allowance." People don't talk like that. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, "Oh, I'll give you allowance." It makes you feel like a dog or something on a leash. It's disgusting. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely disgusting. And so, if you come across someone like that, block them out of your life. You don't want to be doing, and don't give your bank account details or credit card details to anyone. If anyone says they want to buy anything from you, use PayPal, please. Do not give your bank account details like that, because it's just scamming. It's just scamming, and I want to just like tell you these things so that you are aware of them, not to scare you from ever using ASAP. Because I do go on there a lot. There are some, there's more than one scammer on there, but I do go on there because, it does connect you with a lot of other asexuals around the globe. You have to obviously use your judgment and think, are they really asexual? And, some of them aren't, sadly, but there's a lot that are on there, and it's nice to be able to reach more people, because at the end of the day, there's only like, if you go on the app, there's only a certain amount of people, the same people that keep coming up most of the time near your area, so you can change your settings to like go global, so you can meet people from all around the world on there and chat to them, which is really nice. I think as well, it's difficult when you're dating, in the asexual pool, because, you do end up seeing the same people on the app and on dating sites, And I think that's why some asexuals, we do go on traditional dating sites where there are predominantly sexuals on there, because you kind of have to widen your pool of people, because it's like, you know what I mean, to find the right person for you. Because it's like, how, if you really seriously want a relationship, like, if you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same results. If all you keep doing is going on ASAP and asexual dating sites that's got the same people on there, you're not really going to get very far, are you? So, I can understand why some asexuals do go on sexual dating sites, and I might venture back onto them or something, or try some other free dating sites which will be predominantly sexual. But it's just, to me, it's a lot of waste of time. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like wasting my time. But it'd be nice to go out on some dates, with asexuals. I don't really go out on any dates with any asexuals. It'd be nice to go out on some dates, but do you know what I mean? Like, making it clear that I'm not interested in sex. But I like younger guys, I'm not interested in older guys whatsoever. You know what I mean? And I'm interested in younger guys, but I certainly would not pay them for anything. Do you know what I mean? I like younger guys to have a serious relationship. I'm an asexual cougar who doesn't like sex, only kissing and affection, not a sexual cougar. A sexual cougar is someone who's into having sex with guys in their 20s. I'm not interested in that, but I'm asexual cougar, and I'm young, like attracted to guys in their 20s to kiss, cuddle, and hold hands with, not to have sex with. I'm not interested in that, and I'm definitely not a sugar mummy. A sugar mummy is when they pay a guy to do sexual stuff with them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, not interested in that, I'm not, that's not who I am. And I hate the concept of, I like younger guys, but I hate the concept of like older women, in terms of I'm not that much older, really, because in my mind I'm not like that. Like, I've thought about going on cougar sites, which obviously are not aimed at asexuals whatsoever. They're the opposite. But do you know what I mean? It's because I like younger guys, and at least there know that you're getting younger guys who actually want to be with an older woman. But the thing is, if I went on that, they'll be expecting an older woman to behave like an older woman, and I'm not an older woman in that way. I'm like a girl. I'm like really young, so I don't fit in that way. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't really see myself as an older woman. I see myself as an older girl, but not that older. Like 21 in my mind and stuff, on my lifestyle, and live like a teenager. So I'd feel a bit weird. I'd have to put on my profile that I'm looking for a younger guy, but I'm older in birth certificate, but I'm not older than you in mindset. I've just got more experience than you with certain things. Do you know what I mean? And I think that would be quite weird, because it's like, I have looked at a couple of cougar sites, and it's like these women are like old, if you know what I mean, older, old. some of them quite a few. And it's like, I'm not like that, you know what I mean? I don't know if younger guys who are looking for much older women would be so attracted to me, in the sense that I'm too young for them, really. Do you know what I mean? Because I think my outlook would they probably wouldn't be what they were expecting. They'd probably be expecting an older woman to do certain things, and I'm just nothing like my birth certificate age. So I probably wouldn't kind of fit in there, and I feel a bit weird. I feel like, well, this is for older women, not me, even though birth certificate age, I'm older. Do you know what I mean? It's like weird. But you know what I mean? But I certainly wouldn't pay for, I'm not interested in buying anything from a guy, do you know what I mean? So yeah, if you do come across anything like that online, where someone asks you for your credit card details or bank account and they tell you they're going to give you money, don't believe them. They are literally after the opposite. They are after getting your bank account details, your credit card details, so they can steal money off you, so they can fraud you, steal your identity or whatever. Just don't fall for it, please. I know some asexuals, you know, trust people a lot, and I just wanted to point out that not everyone's trustworthy, you know. Anyway, I'm going to conclude the video tonight. If you like this video, found it useful, helpful, insightful anyway, please give it a thumbs up. If you think anyone will benefit from it, please give this video a share on any of your social media, so that you can help prevent someone else from having any heartache and pain, please. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, down below with the great subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Been a pleasure talking to you as always. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. I know there's someone who always watches my videos every night, and lots of love to you. I really appreciate you. And yeah, until next time, embrace your quirky and each other, and I'll see you on the next video or live stream. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.